Ladies and gentlemen, lately most of the reward applications that are coming out in the market have been really bad, at least here in Australia. So what I mean by this is that at the current time of this recording, the new play to earn applications here in Australia are generally giving between 5 to 10 cents per hour of playing them. And I can't even put into words the amount of time I've wasted actually testing them for my channel. So because of that reason, I thought I'd make this video today to share some other platforms and other methods, always keeping in mind though, these methods can change depending on age, country, and even gender, okay? And this is all based on my personal review and testing experience. Now, the first platform is called Grabpoints. Grabpoints is available, at least here in Australia, on the mobile as an application and as a website. They do claim they have a sign-up bonus at the moment as well for $1.54. Whether or not that's accurate, I think it depends on country, obviously. What the platform looks like, at least from a survey perspective. You're going to notice we have some high-paying surveys, but you need to pay attention to the timer. You'll notice that a majority of these are going to take 50 minutes or more for around $6 or so worth of currency. The highest one I have here, though, is a 20-minute survey for $8 worth of currency. Your time is probably the most precious thing on earth, okay? And unlike these little play to earn type of applications, even completing one of these surveys will smash, at least in my opinion, the earning you'll get from one of those little apps. Like a 10-minute survey there for $5.61. Top right corner of the screen, you can see here that I have actually $19.69 in my balance, and that was a majority through referrals over the year. They also do have a prize pool system with the Grabpoints currency every single week, where the top earners will get a portion of the prize, alright? For this week, top prize is $20, second place $12, third place $7, and it just keeps on going down and down and down. Now, in regards to the cash out system, everyone, it's very straightforward. You can see the minimums needed, and all the main cash out options are available that you all know and love. In fact, there are so many options available, it would take me way too long to go through every single one of them, but all I can tell you is that Grabpoints, at least in my country, is very good. Again, at least in my opinion. In fact, right now, I'm going to try and withdraw $20 on Grabpoints so you can see what happens. So it states that I'll receive the $20 if I use my 12,641 Grabpoints currency. Let's hit confirm. Alright, supposedly I'll receive that within 24 hours. Editor Vince here, everyone, and I'm happy to say that yes, Grabpoints did actually withdraw to my account within about 12 hours or so that was great to see. So that's how Grabpoints is going these days, everyone. Again, leagues above these little play-to-earn apps, alright? A massive problem I have is that I review what's actually coming out in the market. So if trash is being released in the market, that's what I have to review for you guys to save you time. I think now more than ever, it's really starting to show everyone that this whole golden age of trying to make money online with like apps or platforms is really coming to a slow and painful standstill, at least in my opinion. Again, the stuff that's coming out this year has been really bad compared to previous years, and I blame policy changes on Google Play Store, PayPal, even YouTube. Like, a lot of channels are getting completely destroyed. YouTube algorithm is deadly, dude. And on that note, if you did enjoy today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the absolute world. Thank you so much. So next up, I want to talk about Justplay, Bestplay, Moneytime, all these type of applications that have that 3 to 4 hour timer. I'm sure by now, majority, if not all of you, have probably come across these applications. And I have to say, everyone, at least right now, they are probably paying the lowest they have ever. For instance, I could play Moneytime for an hour straight and swap between the games and only get rewarded around 50 to 70 cents. Justplay, on the other hand, I'd be lucky enough to even make $1 in an hour, and Bestplay sitting at around 50 cents or so. And granted, throughout the years, they weren't really giving the highest of rewards anyway. At least in Australia, $1 was the absolute lowest. Again, I'd love to know in your country how you're going with these apps if you are using them, because at least for me, they are extremely rough right now. Although I will say, everyone, I did test out Bestplay, Justplay, and Moneytime, and I am happy to say that every single one of them did come through for me with their PayPal withdrawals, so that was excellent to see. So at least they're still keeping their words, at least in my own experience. But then, of course, that raises the question, just because it comes through for you, does that really mean it's worth the time and effort? And I think that's the bane of a majority of the money-making apps out there, everyone, okay? You really have to decide, is this a good use of time and effort? Sadly, a majority of the time these days, I feel like it really isn't anymore. Next up, I want to talk about Binance and cryptocurrency trading. So you're going to be seeing investing a lot more on the channel going forward, everyone, because I really think we need to start diversifying our money-making aspects on the channel itself. I'm going to tell you what happened to me the other night, alright? So I went to bed with a leveraged trade, which means that I was actually borrowing money off of Binance to make a trade. And I went to sleep at around 2 a.m. I woke up at around 10 a.m. to find that everything was gone. So while the money I lost was not dramatic in any sort of way, I still lost my money. money because I was leverage trading. If you have no idea what happened, this is a 5-minute chart. The price went from 23 cents to 9.5 cents in roughly 30 minutes or so. And essentially anyone that had a leverage trade got completely wiped out and liquidated everyone. Hundreds of billions of dollars were completely wiped out. I couldn't even imagine what it would have felt like to lose thousands of dollars. Because if you look at the hour chart here, you can literally see crypto dumping and then coming straight back up again. So it literally took everyone's money and then bounced back up again. This was all because of trade war talk with US and China, by the way. From now on, I'm only going to spot invest any type of investment with no leverage. So that would never happen again. I just thought I'd mention that to warn anyone with margin trading, okay? Always be careful. If you have no idea about cryptocurrency trading, I will be making some videos coming up, just sharing my own experience. I think it's time we have it on the channel. Next up, we have Lootup. Now, at least in my opinion, Lootup is one of the more reliable platforms, at least here in Australia, everyone. If you've never seen it before, it's a get paid to platform that has games, surveys, and of course, offer walls. And this is the website version of it. There is, of course, a mobile application that should have all the same offers and earning opportunities. Now, before I overwhelm you with everything here, let me just break down the cash out. So on Lootup, 1,000 points converts into $1 worth of USD currency. They have crypto, PayPal, and gift cards. Now, I only have 4 gift card cash out options available here in Australia, all starting at $2 Australian currency minimum. Now, in regards to the cryptocurrency option, you need to have $5.10 minimum in order to withdraw either Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, or Shiba Inu. So in regards to surveys, I personally have around 100 different options that I can go through, with the majority of them giving around 50 cents or so minimum. We have a high paying one right there for $3.20. Although you'll notice that it's a 30-minute survey. Again, I'm not going to bore you with all the details here, everyone. Let me just say that I'm very happy with the survey prices on Lootup, and of course the variety. Keep in mind there are screen outs and disqualifications that are always going to happen, and in some cases surveys may even glitch right at the end. But I found that happens on a majority of platforms, not just Lootup. Now, while Lootup does have an offer wall system, everyone, I have to say the prices are pretty disappointing in 2025, with the highest price being around $239 USD. So it seems they have really good survey prices, but the offer wall can definitely be improved in my opinion. Now, you do have the opportunity as well to browse individual offer walls here, like for instance, we have Torox, and this will reveal a whole new variety of gaming opportunities available, all willing to give hundreds of dollars worth of USD currency, of course, if you're actually able to complete them. Again, that's a big if, everyone. Remember, these are all quite difficult, if not very difficult. Now, mind you, they do also have a giveaway system, everyone, as well. And they also have a leaderboard system that also rewards users with points, okay? And depending on what leaderboard you're actually entering into is going to determine the points you're going to get. Like the monthly one here is for $225, but it only rewards the top 3 users. They also have a daily loot chest system that will reward you with either points or an earning bonus. Right there, I just got 5 points for doing nothing. So at least in my opinion, Lootup is a pretty standard get paid to platform, nothing too extraordinary, although they do have quite high surveys in some cases. And when I last withdrew on it, I did receive the cash out within about 5 days or so. So now you know how Lootup's going, let's move on. Next up, we have QMEE, and I feel like QMEE gets neglected so bad on the make money online niche, everyone, okay? This is probably one of the most solid platforms for surveys on the market right now. And you may be thinking, okay, these prices aren't the highest you've seen. Well, everyone, at least here in Australia, I can check back on QMEE every few hours, and this survey list will be completely refreshed. Like right here, we have a 10-minute survey for $3. That's really, really good from a survey perspective. And you'll notice here that surveys can now be continued at a later point. So that's very, very helpful, everyone, especially for like a longer survey that you don't have the time to do in one single sitting. They also, of course, have their streak system, everyone, where you can get 10% extra earnings if you go through and complete a survey every day for 5 days straight, or even by answering the daily poll. Now, they also claim to have a cashback system as well, and granted, I haven't really gone through and investigated this section as much, everyone, but let's just say you shop on Nike, give you 2% cash back, supposedly. Again, there are many different options available here for people that like to shop online and want a little bit in return. So they also have a deals section as well, where you can get a certain percentage off perhaps your first order on some of these little businesses. Now, they also have a gaming area, everyone, for completing gaming offers. Again, treat this like any other offer wall on any other platform. I have to say the prices, at least in my country, definitely aren't the worst. Like Rockin' Cash Casino there for almost $1,000, everyone. Again, gonna be very difficult. Always keep that in mind, but there's a parachute offer there for $112, where on Lootup, we just saw it was like $12. So massive difference, 10 times the price essentially. It's always nice when platforms have these type of earning opportunities. Now, at least here in Australia, we have the PayPal withdrawal, gift card withdrawal, and of course we can donate. I do have the option of 5 different gift cards as well, where the minimums start off at around $5 to $10, depending on which one it is. And for PayPal currency, there is no minimum here in Australia, everyone, which is excellent. So QMEE's been on the channel for years now, everyone, okay? And after all these years, is it still actually reliable? Well, everyone, I am happy to say I did withdraw some PayPal currency, and it did arrive to my PayPal account within 3 to 4 days. So not instant anymore, but it did still come through. I'll catch you all in the next video, everyone. Check out my channel for almost 1,000 reviews. Stay safe out there.